You want to talk about potholes?
I'm going to talk about potholes. Well, it's actually more of a conspiracy theory about asphalt. Okay? So this is something that I was talking to my friends about the other day. Obviously, driving through Bangor, most parts of Maine, is a joke that we've got huge potholes. They say that the Maine state flowers the caution cone or whatever, right? That joke. Yeah. So my question, and what we were saying was kind of conspiracy. If you go to other cold climate places like big cities, Montreal, New York, that have a lot of snow and plows and things going, their roads seem to be okay. So is that because they've got bigger budgets and are just replacing the roads more often? Or is it the thickness and quality of the asphalt? Because what the conspiracy was, we said, is we're like, oh, Maine's kind of a small economy state. Like, maybe there's just one dude, Bob, that makes all the asphalt for all the cities. And he just makes really thin, crappy asphalt knowing that it'll fall apart and he'll have to have a job again in 10 years. Yeah. So what's that? Is Bangor's budget just not big enough?
The number one variable is budget. Yeah. Road repairs are expensive. And it's millions of dollars to do. Each summer we throw millions of dollars into these roads, and still there's lots of problems.
Well, so that's my next question. Why is it so expensive? At this day and age, why don't we have technology that can just lay a road?
Yeah, I don't know.
And like, is asphalt really that expensive to make? Is it it like full of diamonds? Like, why is it millions?
No, I don't know. It's the groundwork, it's the material itself, it's the labor. It's all expensive. And the city also had probably a 8 to 10 year period in the mid 2000s that they did a lot of deferred maintenance where they weren't, because the budget was bad back then too, so they weren't putting money in, and when you defer maintenance like that, it catches up with you. Yeah. So now we're trying to do what maintenance is necessary now, but also catch up on what was not done in the past. Yeah. So, and it's budgetary. I mean, I could talk for hours with you about municipal budgets, and everybody would turn off the podcast because it's so boring. But there's just not a lot of funding mechanisms for these things.
Are there any alternatives to it? Because I know some Scandinavian countries now are looking at putting solar even in the roads, which seems like a crazy expense, but will pay out long term. But or different materials. I know down south they do a lot of concrete, which I guess we can't do concrete so much up here because of the frost heaves or breaks and whatnot. But are we just screwed because of where we are geographically? Like, Maine's just always going to have crap roads?
We're starting to play around downtown a little bit with heated sidewalks, which sounds pretty elaborate. Cool. Yeah, but it's really sort of simple. It's just flowing warm water underneath the sidewalk that keeps it warm.
We couldn't do that to roads, though.
Probably not. No, because you need a really strong utility system to be able to warm it throughout. But
it would be too costly.
It's dollars, though. It's federal DOT dollars and state dollars have really dried up. So municipalities, we have one funding mechanism, which is really property taxes, and we don't have a broad or deep enough tax base to pay for everything that we need to do. So that's the answer. It's dollars.
So you heard it here first from Ben. Maine's roads are going to suck for the next 100 years
until we figure out better funding mechanisms. And I don't know, like, where all the toll money goes. For example, like the tolls seem to go up every few years on the highway. And I would love to see a little bit more of that money spread around the state, because the interstates don't get potholes in them the same way. I mean, every once in a while, but.
I've always wondered about that. When I lived in New York, some of those bridges I accidentally went across with a band that had a truck and a trailer. So it's like $15 for the truck and then another $15 for the trailer each way. So it ended up being like $30 of fees to go across the bridge. And I started adding it up and looked up stats of how many millions went across that bridge per day. And it was like, wow, they've got that much money coming in, but somehow the MTA is always complaining they don't have funds. So I wonder if the similar thing here is that they're like, oh, we need money over here and over here. I'm not saying that there's fraud or anything weird like that. We have to wonder, where's the money going? How can we not be paving and fixing?
Yeah, then you got to prioritize. I mean, there's roads in rural Maine that how many cars do they get a day? Maybe 40 cars a day that are junk, and the cost to fix them is really astronomically high. I don't know. It's tough. It's just not enough dollars to do everything. Hey, but to get the dollars, you either have to add tolls in, or raise income taxes, or raise sales tax and property tax.
I vote for no raise in income tax.
Yeah, nobody wants higher taxes. Nobody.
Yeah, but that's the rub of it, right?
Everybody wants the services. Yeah, you can't have it both ways. Until you figure out some really creative solutions. But my solution is always the federal and state levels of government.
Let's make Mexico pay for it.
Yeah,
that seems to be working, right? In our federal government.
Yeah.
You just watched a segment of the show Chasms of the Mind. To see the full episode, click the link below.